ladies and gentlemen. I am Leandro Malan, your host for today. Today is the celebration of the International Christian School of Quezon City 27th founding anniversary with the theme Discovering, Challenging, Transforming with a New Normal. Before anything else, please allow me to acknowledge the presence of our school president, Mr. Crisanto P. Espiritu II, our school administrator, Mr. Severino C. Madria, our school principal, Mrs. Gemma Q. Vergara, academic advisor, Mr. Jerry D. Lawton, and our high school coordinator, Mrs. Julianne J. Kalyangan. I would also like to acknowledge our faculty members who contributed for the success of this program. And of course, our parents and dear students who play an important part in this celebration. Foundation Week is a tradition we celebrate every year. Today, we're going to witness the students from junior high school and senior high school departments. To officially begin, join us in the singing of the Philippine National Anthem to be followed by a prayer.
Heavenly Father, prepare our journey. Jesus the Son, guide our footsteps. And the Holy Spirit, watch over us on every path we take. Lord, in your wisdom and light, teach us to become bearers of the flame. Help our teachers to work hard for our well-being. Let us grow in knowledge and to learn with humility and grace. Allow us to glorify you in everything we do. Be the light that guides us, the compassion that inspires us, and the presence that empowers us. Thank you for holding us safely in your love. Whatever the future holds, we, ICSians, will live in your goodness and will walk with you always. Blessed are you, Father, for your infinite love. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph Lamboloto and Ms. Rochelle Sanchez for preparing our videos. This program will not be complete without the opening remarks. Let us all welcome one of the respectable junior high school teacher, Mr. Mark Andrew P. Malunes.
To our school administrator, Mr. Severino Madria, to our school principal, Ma'am Gemma Vergara, to our junior high school coordinator, Ma'am Julianne Kalyangan, to our ever supportive and diligent co-teachers, and also to our audiences that are watching right now, good day. Every year, we celebrate our ICS founding anniversary. This year marks our 27th founding anniversary with the theme Discovering, Challenging, and Transforming with the New Normal. In line with this theme, we are fortunate that we can still celebrate our founding anniversary and launch some activities that empowers our students' talents and also voices to some social issues that we are facing right now. Later on, we will witness our students' voices through their advocacy video that will open our eyes to the social issues that we are facing. Without further ado, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Once again, good day everyone and stay safe.
Hearing those words from Mr. Malunes helped us to become truly inspired and motivated. Thank you so much, sir. Before we move on the performances, let us congratulate the brain and the artist behind our 27th founding anniversary logo. Let us all welcome from grade 10 Mozart. A round of applause please to Mr. Anico P. Mata. Once again, congratulations. So are you ready for today's competition? Hold that excitement, for we still need to know the mechanics and the criteria for judging. And of course, we will introduce the panel of judges. Our first judge is from the intermediate department, a choir member and a former dancer performer at the Pasalamat Festival in Pagadian City. Let us all welcome Mr. Eddie Doliante Jr. Our second judge is also an English teacher in junior high school and senior high school department and has an extensive experience as a literary and musical arts coach, none other than Mrs. Irish May Q. Kasubod. And the last but not least judge, she is a social studies teacher in senior high school department, handling core, applied, and specialized subjects and has quite impressive experiences as a choir member. Let's give it up to Miss Sheila Valles Randal. Now I can feel the jitters and excitement in my tummy. We will not take this too long. Let us behold and witness the versatility of the ICSians. Our junior high school will show their ideas regarding the different advocacies. To get the ball rolling, let us welcome the grade 7 Newton under the advisory of Miss Ariana Marie Dino.
Hindi porket babae siya, mamalitin mo siya. Hindi porket lalaki siya ay sa lahat ng pagkakataon ay malakas siya. Wala kang karapatan husgahan siya base sa kasarian niya. Dahil pantay-pantay ang bawat isa. Hina siya. Dumedepende siya, maarte siya. Maemosyonal siya. Hindi niya kinakaya ng walang kasama dahil duwag siya. Ganyan. Ganyan kadalasan ang paningin nila sa isang babae. Paningin na karapat-dapat binabago dahil mali. Mali. Bakit nga ba mali? Dahil wala kang karapatan. Wala kang karapatan laitin siya dahil sa itsura ng kanyang katawan. Wala kang karapatan. Wala kang karapatan husgahan siya dahil sa kanyang mga kasuotan. Wala kang karapatan. Wala kang karapatan banggitin ng mga babae niyong pinamumunuan dahil hindi niyo sila laruan. Ang mga babae ang namumuno sa sarili nilang mundo. Ang mundo kung saan sila ay may sariling patakaran at kaya nilang gawin ang kanilang gusto. Ang patunayang malakas din sila katulad ng mga lalaki na iyong kilala. Wala kang karapatan babaan ang tingin ng pagkababae niya dahil pantay-pantay ang bawat isa. Siya. Mas superior siya kaysa sa isa. Hindi umiiyak ang isang katulad niya, mas kinakaya niyang mag-isa dahil ang isang katulad niya, independeng tao mula sa simula, ganyan. Ganyan kadalasan ang mga opinyon sa lalaki. Mga opinyon na binabago dahil mali. Oo, mali. Dahil wala kang karapatan husgahan ng mga lalaki base sa mga naririnig mong detalye sa iyong kaibigan. Wala kang karapatan. Wala kang karapatan na siya'y gawing kahihiyan kapag kulay rosas ang kanyang mga damit sa damitan. Wala kang karapatan. Wala kang karapatan gamitin ang katagang. Ang lahat ng lalaki ay pare-pareho naman dahil sa mundong iyong ginagalawan ay hindi lahat ng lalaki ay yung nakasalamuhat na tignan. Ang mga lalaki ay dapat libreng nakakagawa ng mga gusto nila. Libreng nakakagawa ng walang husga. Wala kang karapatan pusahan ng pagkalalaki niya dahil pantay-pantay ang bawat isa. Pantay-pantay tayo. Pantay-pantay ang mga upuan kung saan tayo nakapwesto, ngunit may mga matang nakatingin sa baba na para bang diring-diri sa mga nakikitang tao dito at mayroong mga mata nakatingin sa taas na para bang may posisyon na sobrang layo. Pantay-pantay tayo, ngunit nabubulag tayo at nagbabasihan sa kasarian. Ang mga lalaki nagtataasan at ang mga babae patuloy sa pagbabaan. Masyadong maraming hindi alam ang karamihan. Halimbawa na ang pagiging mga malakas tulad ng mga lalaki ang kababaihan at ang mga ugali tulad ng mga babae ang kalalakihan nito. Ito ang paalala namin sa inyo. Paalala namin sa bawat tao na nakakarinig nito.
Ito ang paalala namin sa inyo.
Paalala namin sa bawat tao na nakakarinig nito.
Mula sa pamagat hanggang sa dulo nitong tula.
Ika-4 na beses na babanggitin ko ito sa mga madla.
23 letra at 5 salita. Mga salitang dapat alam natin mula sa simula.
Mga salitang dapat alam natin mula sa simula.
Pampito na ang Pilipinas pagdating sa gender equality mula sa 145 bansa. Kahit isang babae, kaya pa rin makipagsabayan ni SPO1 Jane Lendugao sa mga lalaking pulis sa kanilang mga tungkulin. Aminado siyang hindi ito madaling gawin, pero hindi rin imposible.
Pag-a-apply pa lang po mahirap na. Kasi madaming aplikante, tas konti lang yung nakukuha.
Ang sales agent na si Marilu naman, mataas ang pangarap para sa sarili. Naniniwala siya na sa kanyang pagpupursige, kaya niyang ma-promote bilang manager kahit pa mas maraming lalaki sa kanilang sales team.
Gusto ko yung makaangat ako. Kasi hindi naman habang buhay ganito.
Thank you, 7 Newton. And now, let us welcome the 7 Pasture, headed by Miss Jasmine Adrales.
Stop using knives of stray dogs in the pound.
Every day we pass them by, they dodge cars, look for food in the garbage, battle malnutrition, and sickness in silence. Perhaps you can say that their story is the same as any indigent on the street.
But for this set of indigents, there is no government agency dedicated to their welfare. They don't vote, they can speak, and their rights are still not recognized by most members of society. And yet, their pain and suffering is as real as yours and mine.
Today's are a random occurrence, very symptom of a bigger problem caused by irresponsible pet ownership. Strays in the Philippines are domesticated animals, once family pets, thrown out in the streets when owners can no longer afford to feed them, and when they got sick and their pet owner doesn't want to deal with making them better financially, physically, or emotionally.
When people are inconvenienced by too many dogs, they turn to cruel dumping or releasing their pets into the streets. In this situation, dumb ex-house pets are the highest risk of getting run over or targeted by cruel individuals. Stray dogs that are fed but not neutered are most likely to reproduce at a faster rate. More stray dogs translate to more incidents of bites, which often lead local government units to panic and launch a massive collect and kill stray animals campaign.
They usually ask, is there no other agency that I can turn over my pet for adoption? But there is no agency that will take in unwanted pets except perhaps the city pound or your local animal control unit. The animals are then put to sleep or euthanized if they are not claimed by anyone.
When people look to the pound to bring their animals, they are basically sentencing the animals to death. Worse, a humane death cannot be guaranteed because many of these pounds still use inhumane methods of putting animals down, like via tambusho or vehicle gas exhaust, or selling to dog meat traders, which is illegal.
I am a dog, a stray dog, living in the streets with nowhere else to go. No home, no food, and no one loves me.
They don't care for me. I was neglected intentionally, unwanted after guarding. This human knows nothing. Mercy killing is your answer for a stray dog like me. A game of survival, how long it would last?
What's wrong with the world? Even nature's not my side. I don't know what to do. People are leaving me behind.
I don't know what's happening. All I know is my life at stake. I need to escape in this cage. I need to be free in this leash.
No one noticed my growl, my cry. Why leave me like this, human? Why can't you give me a chance to survive and save my own life?
Do you know why dog live less than human? Because they already know how to live a good life than humans, so they don't have to stay for as long as we do. Live simply, love generously, and care deeply. Remember, if a dog was the teacher, you would learn things like, when your loved ones come home, always run to greet them, never pass up the opportunity to go for a joyride, allow the experience of pressure and the wind in your face to be happy, take naps, stretch before rising.
Run, romp, and play daily. Thrive on attention and let people touch you. Avoid biting when a simple roll will do. On warm days, stop to lie on your back on the grass. On hot days, drink lots of water and lie under a shady tree. When you're happy, dance around and wag your entire body. Delight in the simple joy of a long walk. Be faithful. Never pretend to be something you're not. If what people you want lies buried, dig until you find it. When someone is having a bad day, be silent, sit close by and nuzzle them gently. That's the secret of happiness that we can learn from a dog.
Every day is like a struggle for me. I kept on thinking, what is my purpose? Do I deserve this kind of life? Why they don't like me?
I am not worthy to be loved. What's wrong with you humans? Why are you so cruel to me? What did I do wrong?
Did I can't give you an happiness? Do I really deserve blind person wait for my death? You are the one who will decide when I'm going to die, and not the one who give us own life.
All I've been doing is to make you smile and loves you unconditionally. But why give that kind of treatment? I've been your loyal friend.
I didn't leave you no matter what, and stay beside you every day of your lives, even gave my life to you.
just to love me the way I do.
Not all people care, not all people understand all the sufferings that I may have. I may be lucky to find someone whom I can trust and give me care that I deserve.
All I wanted is to be free and to be dearly, and to have a place like home that I can call my own.
Dogs have lives, which comes from our mighty God. No one can ever take it, only the one who created them. Same as for humans. Stray dogs have natural ability to understand human gesture. Let's save them and be responsible.
Stop euthanization. We can do spay-neuter campaign or coupon. Safe, surgical procedures done by veterinarians to keep animals from reproducing. Prosecution. Make strong laws for animal cruelty. They can't defend themselves, so we have to fight for them and educate dog owners and people about dogs.
It is a sad story for a nation that has little awareness on spay-neuter surgery that prevents pet pregnancies. Each month, an average cities found in the Philippines puts down 200 unwanted and untamed dogs.
Every little effort taken to spay a pet or a stray actually translates to preventing the birth of unwanted puppies, thus saving lives.
Stop euthanization, adopt, don't stop.
Thank you, 7 Pasture. And now, let us witness the performance of Grade 8 Leeuwenhoek, headed by Jeffrey Relly.
A lot of people experience racial discrimination, mostly in other countries. But in our society here in the Philippines, us who have dark skin are also experiencing.
Since discrimination on people who have color is common, I became insecure about my skin color because it seems like it's not accepted in other societies.
In school, I see students who use other people's races as a form of mockery to make fun of their classmates, and this is not right.
I am the only one Moreno in my friends, so I got teased a lot.
I have seen online racial discrimination in social media. Therefore, racism is still happening online.
Filipinos usually have dark skin, so we also get discriminated against other countries.
Even though I have a lot of advantages for having light skin, I still think it's wrong to discriminate against someone who is embracing their natural skin color.
Filipinos are not exactly straightforward when it comes to racism, unlike in other countries. However, racism is still somehow active in the Philippines, and this is through skin color.
Through skin, people who are fair and white are treated more superiorly. Notice how most beauty ads and commercials show white and fair models. And not only in ads, but also in television shows and movies. Notice how actors and actresses in the cast are most likely to be white. In summarization, even in everyday life, a so-called white privilege is still going throughout the country.
Dark people are also neglected through society where they are either ridiculed or wrongly labeled as unclean or burnt.
We have been neglecting our own melanin skin for years. Every year, people in the Philippines use glutamine or consume a lot of skin whitening products. It's time to stop this mindset.
Racism has been a big problem in the world. Even in our everyday lives, every day people get scrutinized or judged by their skin color, culture, or race. Their rights are invalidated.
Black people's rights are continuously being silenced. They are most prone to active racism, especially in America. Asian people are not safe from racism as well, just because our culture or language is different from the West, or we are called names or made fun of.
Desi culture or Indian culture is often mocked by society as well. Although their culture is unique and beautiful, if you see them more than just as the words curry or Arabos. Not only in America but all around the world, people are belittled and scrutinized.
People are also belittled by their skin color. White skin is defined as superior and beautiful in the industry, and we should change this mindset. No skin color is superior. White, dark, they are all beautiful. Everyone is beautiful in their own unique way. No matter what skin color they have, if you belittled people in any way because of your skin, culture, or race, it is racism.
But you can stand against racism by speaking up and defending others. Check your privilege. Use your voice for others who have been silenced. Remember this, if you are neutral in situation of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor.
Do silence yourself and be quiet. We must stand up for what is right and what is just. We may be different in many ways, in culture, race, and skin color, but in the end, we are all human and we are all born equal.
Say no to racism because we have differences in our own beauty, and we should be proud to say that we are unique.
If you look closely, you will see the beauty of the diverse skin tones of each race because beauty radiates in all skin colors.
We have to fight racism in our own little ways. Help those who are racially discriminated by reminding them that beauty goes beyond skin color.
We don't deserve discrimination because we are born equal and fair treatment is what we need.
Being racist doesn't lead you to be a good person. All you need is just to treat people around you equally as how they treat you.
You're free to remind yourself how beautiful and good you are. You just need to be yourself and be confident.
We should help each other not to be discriminated by anyone just because of our race and color. We are beautiful and let's not forget it. It is better if we have beauty from our minds and hearts.
Value is not determined by
Thank you, Grade 8 Leeuwenhoek. And now, let us witness the performance of Grade 8 Einstein, headed by Miss Rochelle Sanchez.
Cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. We are talking about bullying. Cyberbullying. It is called cyberbullying.
Biktima ako. They said that social media is an app that expresses your own self. But that statement is really wrong. Mabaho, pangit, body shaming, at iba pa. Yan ang kadalasan kong nakikitang komento mula sa kanila. Tila ba nagbibingi-bingi at nagbubulag-bulagan na lang ako sa nangyayari. Tropa ba talaga kita? Yan na lang ang madalas tatakbo sa isip ko. Sa tuwing nakikita ko na sarili kong kaibigan, dinudumihan na din ako. Na nakikihalo na rin sa mga taong walang modo. Saan ba ako lulugar? Sa dignidad o sa respeto? Tila ba ako pang maresponsibilidad na akuhin ng kutsa at tanggapin kasi ganito lang ako. Tanggap ko naman na ganito ako, pero sana huwag niyong ipagkait ang kasiyahan na nais ko. Tanggapin niyo din sana ang pagkukulang ko. Ako to at walang magbabago sa ako. Hindi ko alam kung ipapasa Diyos ko na lang ba o gagawa pa ako ng action kasi gulong-gulo na ako. Duming-dumi na ako. Tama na ba? Ito na bang huli ng buhay ko? Tama na ba? Titigil ko na ba ang pagtitiis ko? Tama na ba? Sisigaw pa ba ako ng tulong na kahit anong sigaw ko, yun yung sigaw na di nyo maririnig pag di nyo ramdam yung sitwasyon ko. Hindi ko alam na papasok ako sa ganitong sitwasyon. Kasi sinubukan ko lang ipakita ang sarili ko nang hindi sa personal. Does social media really makes us toxic? Does social media makes us different? Does social media lead us to bad influence? Ito ba talaga ang kahulugan ng internet sa atin? O baka tayong tao mismo ang nagbago ng sarili nating pananaw? Tila ba kayo ang hurado sa tanghalan para husgahan ako sa kamalian ko? Para niyo akong sinasaksak patalikod pero ramdam ko yung tukso sa harapan ko. Para akong nangangapa sa dilim, naghahanap ng kakampi para makagante sa mapait na pangyayari sa sarili ko at sa buhay ko. At sa lahat ng katulad kong naging parte at nakaranas ng gantong panghuhusga, hindi dapat kayo manahimik at sila dapat ang makonsensya. Magpakatatag ka. Huwag mong ipakita na sumusuko ka na. Huwag mong hahayaang manalo sila at manaig ang kapabayaan nila sa damdamin ng iba. Muli, ako ang biktima at hindi basta biktima lang na may sinisigaw na dapat bigyang pansin ng ibang tao.
Thank you, Grade 8 Einstein. And now, I present to you the Grade 9 Lavoisier under the supervision of Mr. Raymond Kasungkan.
$17.7 million. That's how many people suffer from poverty every single day. That's the number of people who starve, live in the streets, are uneducated, die from illnesses, and commit crimes just to get by. With the recent COVID-19 pandemic, that number has now increased to 19.2 million. And yet, why does no one care? We talk about political corruption, wage wars against drugs, we bring attention to mental illnesses, we speak out against discrimination, bullying, and crime. And we scream for change. But what we fail to realize is, most of the issues that our country faces today can all be traced back to one root caused by poverty. What is poverty? The internet describes poverty as a state of not having enough material possessions or income for a person's basic needs. But it's more than that. Poverty is a prison that keeps a person locked away from a proper education, a proper home, proper health, a proper future, a proper life, until eventually the lights turn off and the world goes dark. Due to this darkness, many people are eventually driven to depression that leads to feeling of worthlessness, insignificance, extreme sadness, and hopelessness. These feelings can even lead them into committing suicide. Just to end it all, depression is what keeps people from escaping the prison that is poverty. Because what's the point of trying? You don't have money, you don't have a degree, you don't have anyone, you don't have hope. But what if they did? What if we helped them break out? In the modern era, where social media is an instrumental part of our society, it's easier than ever to spread awareness, to have our voices be heard, to speak of the problems that plague our country, and to unite together as one. Let's take advantage of the tools available to us in order to not only spread the word around, or to inform the people that these issues exist, but to also reach out to those who are affected by them, to show them that someone is there, that there is someone who cares and is willing to reach out despite what their mind might lead them to believe. Because if there's even a fraction of a chance that someone who needs our help sees that we're there, then it would have been worth it. So how do we do it? Let's encourage those who suffer from poverty and depression to help themselves. That's the first step. If these people are not willing to help themselves fight against what they are facing, then we cannot. A person who isn't willing to help himself cannot be saved by others. If you know someone who is affected by these problems, talk to them. Let them know that you are there to help. Let them know that we're here to help. Help them keep even just a glimmer of hope in their hearts, and convince them to wish for something better for themselves. And if they reach out to you for help, be there. Let's all be willing to help the people who come to us for support. Let's help with no discrimination against someone's social standing or how they might look to us. People who suffer from poverty and live in streets are often ignored by many of us. We don't spare even just a few seconds to interact with them for fear of their intentions. And people who are depressed are often outcasts who have no one to talk to about their problems and what they're going through. And when they get ignored and left, when they do finally find the courage to speak out, they get crushed and will probably never open up again. So while life might have put these people into a bad situation, that doesn't mean that they are bad people. So the next time a kid comes up to you for a spare change, stop for a bit and think of what their situation might be. And the next time a classmate opens up to you about their problems, lend them an ear. Because if you don't, that might be the last time they ever speak about it to anyone ever again. Of course, our own individual efforts can only go so far, but that isn't where our true strength lies. Because us, as Filipinos, can only ever truly flourish in a setting where everyone is involved, where everyone has a role. Our strength is in our unity. Let's use it to the extent of its abilities. Let's support and get involved with projects by our local government that aim to help those who suffer from both poverty and depression. Let's donate relief goods in order to help those who really need them. Let's help start organizations whose objective is to help those who experience depression or any other mental illnesses. And let's push for laws that can actually help the people affected. No longer should we be numb to the numbers of people out there who suffer. No longer should we hear news of millions of people suffering from poverty and act as if it's normal. And no longer should we sit idly by doing nothing about these issues that have tormented our country and its people for decades. Each and every single one of us can be a spark of light. A spark of light that gives hope to the heart of the hopeless. A spark of light that provides comfort to those afraid of the dark. And a spark of light that notices those who have gone unnoticed. And eventually, all of our individual flames can give birth to a massive fire. A fire that shines brilliantly with our courage and dedication. A fire that gives light to the darkness that is depression. And a fire that lights the way out of the prison that is poverty. Let's all aim to show these people the way out. Because if we don't, then who will? Now is always the perfect time to act, for starting tomorrow will just result in another day wasted. So let's start now. Let's help those affected by poverty and depression experience the happiness that everyone deserves. Let's give them an opportunity at the proper life. Let's help them find the purpose that they might have lost along the way. Let's show them empathy. Let's give these people what the game of life has so unfairly denied of them. Let's give them hope.
Dropping a box full of darkness, and I can see no light. I'm so tired of broken promises, because they gave me a reason not to fight. But I won't surrender, cause I'm a fighter. I'll let you join to win this fight. We won't surrender, cause we're a fighter. Cause we're going to win this time. At this time, let's rise up together, and let's not live each other. Let us pray to our Lord together, and let our hopes rise forever. Even though we're trapped in the darkness, we will find a way to get out. As long as we have hope in Jesus, I know we can pass all this through. So I will surrender, cause I'm a fighter. I'll let you join to win this fight. We won't surrender, cause we're a fighter, and we're going to win this time. At this time, let's rise up together, and let's not live each other. Oh, let us pray to our Lord together, and let our hopes rise forever. We can pass all this through, even it's really hard for you. And we'll never give up. We'll never give up until we reach the top. Let's rise up together, and let's not live each other. Let us pray to our Lord together, and let our homes rise forever.
Thank you so much, Grade 9 Lavoisier. And now, I present to you the Grade 9 Aristotle under the supervision of Mr. Diosdado Sevilla.
Ever since internet was created, many individuals have used them. Since then, as another medium of communication, we have been using the internet. But in today's generation, it became necessity. Adults use it for job in order to work, and students use it for educational purposes.
But not only do we use the internet for work, we use it for entertainment as well. We use social media applications like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to entertain ourselves.
Industry applications, we can see what our friends are up to, comment on their pictures, and share their posts. All, including more impressionable audiences like teenagers, have access to the internet.
If used correctly, the internet is a beneficial medium. Unfortunately, that is not the case. In order to create confusion, malicious people use the site on a person's internet. They can spread a false image, mass hate on a person's post, or direct message to themselves. In short, they use the network as form of cyberbullying. They ruin the days of people and sometimes the lives of people.
Cyberbullying is defined as the use of technology to harass, threaten, embarrass, or target another person. It can occur in social media, text messages, and even in email. Bullying is often related to cyberbullying. According to a survey conducted by UNICEF in 2019, 1 in 3 young people in 30 countries have experienced cyberbullying, with 1 in 5 young people saying that they skipped school due to cyberbullying.
Adolescent girls are more likely to experience cyberbullying than adolescent males. Here in the Philippines, cyberbullying affects almost half of Filipino teens aged 13 to 17.
Like physical or verbal bullying, cyberbullying can affect others just as much. It may impact individuals differently.
Anxiety, fear, and depression may be endured by the victims of cyberbullying. In worst-case scenario, the victim may even commit suicide. It is a serious issue, and like any form of bullying, it can have long-term effects on its victims.
Cyberbullying will result in lost self-esteem for a lifetime. This may cause chronic fatigue, insomnia, and poor performance in school or at work.
This experience is devastating, which is why this needs to end. Even if millions and millions of people around the world suffer from it every single day, cyberbullying is something rarely spoken about. It's often disregarded as a joke when it's definitely not. This needs to change.
A way to help the victims of cyberbullying is to give them assurance. Tell them that you care, you support them, and it's always okay to get help from friends or family.
Inform them to gather evidence, such as screenshots of the harassment, and send them to the appropriate authorities, or simply report and lock the person in the wrong. Especially, warn them to ignore and not to respond to the harassment, for it will fuel the fire more.
We, the grade 9 Aristotle, are promoting anti-cyberbullying. We want to represent the voices of those unheard. This will only be possible if we work together in order to prevent cyberbullying and make the internet a safer place for all of us to use.
We can't let the trouble be neglected for a long time.
We can't let people who are ill-mannered get away from these heinous acts.
We can no longer leave those who are troubled in the shadows.
Let's raise each other's confidence and not drag them down. Even if we're all behind the screen, we should lead each other kindly.
Spread the message.
Spread
Spread the message. Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Spread the message.
Stop cyberbullying.
Thank you, grade 9 Aristotle. And now, let's give it up for the grade 10 Rembrandt, headed by Mr. Andrew P. Malunes.
Kain na. Ano na naman ba yan, tala mo? Kakain na, diba?
Gumagawa po ako ng art.
Yun na naman ginagawa mo. Kanina ka pa namin tinatawag. Yan lang naman ginagawa mo.
Ha? Ano naman po meron?
Ano bang papala mo dyan, ha? Wala naman, di ba? Sayang mo ng oras mo eh.
Hi, Ashley.
Pagod na ako. Laging yun ang pababatikos na tatanggap ko sa mga literatong pinaghihirapan ko.
Cheer up, Carrie. Look around. We, your friends, always got your back.
I know. That's why I'm always grateful to have you guys. Supporting my passions and what I love to do. I think I just need some space.
Always happy to help, Carrie. If you need anything, you're free. Okay?
Thank you, Ash.
Alright. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Patuloy kong hahanapin kahulugan ng pag-ibig at habang buhay na mag-isa. Tayong dalawa'y magkasama sa isang panaginip at habang buhay na mag-isa.
What a try-hard musicians and singers, so disgusting. I think it's better if they played Lily by Luck Life, then it would be really interesting.
Mas magaling pa ako mag-gitara dyan eh.
What a complete waste of time.
Papatuloy pa ba ako?
Ako'y taong masining at yun ang hilig kong gawin upang iparating ang aking tunay na damdamin.
Saya ang dulot sa bawat kantang aawitin. Magagandang larawan aking kukunan at pipintahin.
Sa aking malaya imahinasyon, maraming bagay ang akin ay pakakatin.
Sa tulong ng aking instrumento, aking hangarin, tinig ko'y tingin.
Ngunit bakit tila parang mundo ko'y pinabalot at dilim? Puno ko ng tao na ba ako'y kutiin? Isang maling galaw, isang maling tono'y kami nang sasabihin. Hindi ninyo alam, yan ang nagbababa sa akin. Isang bagay lang naman ang aking hinihiling. Suporta at pag-intindihin ng mga taong nakapaligid sa akin.
Dahil sa simpleng paghanga, dahil sa simpleng paghanga, dahil sa simpleng paghanga,
Dahil sa simpleng paghanga,
dahil sa simpleng paghanga,
dahil sa simpleng paghanga,
at pagsasabing ako'y may mararating. Handa kong kulayan ang mundo at ipakita ang tunay na kahulugan ng sining.
Thank you, grade 10 Rembrandt. And for the last but not least, let's give it up for grade 10 Mozart, headed by Mr. Arnold Sacro.
Totoo ba ang mga ngiti at tawa mo? O ito lang ay isang maskara na pinagtatakpan ang madilim na buhay mo? Sarit-saring uri at kahulugan, minamaliit ng ibang tao ang ganitong kondisyon. Dapat nga ba silang husgahan sa paraang wala tayong muwang sa kanilang tunay na pinagdaraanan?
Ano na naman yung ginawa mo sa sarili mo? Puro kalokohan inaatupag mo. Ano, iiwan mo kami dahil napagalitan ka? Ayusin mo nga yung buhay mo. Hindi ka namin pinalaking ganyan.
Ma, na-receive ko na po yung email galing sa school. At email po siya about sa grade ko.
Bes na yan? Ayan na yun? Nag-aaral ka ba ng lagay na yan? Wala akong anak na mangmang. Tingnan mo si Yana consistent. Hindi siya nawawala sa honor. Eh ikaw, ano naganap sa'yo?
Ma, ilang beses ko bang uulitin? Hindi nga po ako si Yana. Hindi ako si Yana. Nag-aral naman ako. Nagpuyat naman ako. Pinasa ko naman lahat ng exam ko. Bakit ganyan po kayo sa akin? Bakit hindi niyo po matanggap? Hanggang kailan po kayo ganito? Man naman, napapagod na rin ako. Ang dami ko laging ginagawa. Intindihin niyo naman po ako.
Okay ka sana kaso bisexual ka. Wala kang silbi.
Oh, resto ka na, Lisa.
Last 4.
Wala na, Lisa. Talo ka na. Huwag mo na ilaban. Plus 4 ka tuloy.
Sorry, hindi ko sadya.
Ano sasabi mo dyan? Mga kaming pinaglololo ko. Bakit bigla ka nananakit? Nakakatakot ka na ha. Umalis na nga tayo, Nadine.
mga susi para sa mas makabuting kapaligiran para sa mga taong araw-araw na nakikipagsapalaran sa sakit na ito.
Hindi dapat ikahiya, bagkus ipaalam sa mga nakasasalamuha upang maiwasan ang hindi pagkakaunawaan.
Sabay-sabay nating ipahayag sa mga taong ito na hindi nila kailangan itagong kaibang ito. Sila ay tao at mahalaga ang kanilang buhay sa mundo.
Ngunit bakit itinuturing natin silang iba? Pare-pareho lang naman tayong may karapatang mamuhay ng masaya. Pero tayo rin mismo ang pumipigil nito sa isa't isa.
Tingin mo ba masaya talaga sila? May mga boses ba sila upang yakin ang tunay nilang karamdaman?
Feeling down as a teenager is just a part of growing up.
Someone with mental illness will be violent or aggressive.
We are not harmful to others. Don't turn away when you see us.
If you're one of us, I want you to know that this is not the end. You can always turn your life and help others who are also struggling with the same.
Remember, this may be a sad chapter, but you are not a sad story.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am strong.
I am strong.
I am happy.
I am happy.
I
can overcome this.
Talking a little can make a big difference. Make a change. Spread the love and hope. Let's be a positive change, not just for the others, but for ourselves.
Humihingi kami ng tawad kung ano ang mga sinabi namin sa'yo dati. Ngunit ngayon, naiintindihan na namin at tanggap na namin ang sitwasyon mo.
It was indeed a fantastic performance junior high school. Moving on the performances of the senior high school students, may I present to you the panel of judges. Judge number 1 is a social studies teacher from junior high school department. He was a former cheer dance and theater member and a varsity player, Mr. Arnold Sacro. Judge number 2 is a science teacher in junior high school department, a dancer and a passionate volleyball player, Mr. Raymond Kasumkat. And judge number 3 is a Filipino teacher in junior high school and senior high school department and a former theater actor, currently pursuing his master's in arts and teaching in Filipino at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Mr. Mark Andrew P. Malunes. And for the mechanics and criteria for judging, here it is. I know that you are all excited to see our amazing senior high school students. They will showcase their talents in a group musical performance. To start with, let us all welcome the grade 11 Decards under the advisory of Mr. Ronald Mercado.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
Save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I gave it to someone special.
Tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares. 'Cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year. Feel Christmas all around, and I'm trying to play it cool, but it's hard to focus when I see you walking across the room. Let it snow is blasting now, but I won't get in the mood. I'm avoiding every mistletoe until I know it's true love that he thinks of. So next Christmas, I'm not all alone, boy. Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares. 'Cause I can give it all away if he won't be here next year. I wanna have him beside me like, oh, on the 25th by the fireplace, oh. But I don't want a broken heart. This year I've got to be smart. Oh, if you won't be here. Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares. 'Cause I can give it all away if you won't be here next year. Tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares. 'Cause I can give it all away if you won't be here next year.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is listening.
Santa Claus. Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen, Blitzen, all his reindeer pulling all the rain.
Away is the bluebird, used to stay, is a new bird. He sings a love song while we snow along, walking in the winter wonderland. In the way to build a snowman, we'll pretend that he's Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on,
Here comes Santa Claus,
as we dream,
here comes Santa Claus.
to face unafraid, the plans that remain, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, we'll pretend that he is Parson Brown.
All is merry and bright.
To live lots of fun with Mr. Snowman,
Hang your stockings and say your prayers.
until the elder kid is knocking down.
Santa Claus comes tonight. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Patum tum 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 pa patum tum 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 tum.
Better watch out, you better not cry, you better not poop, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
In these times, we will show even the pandemic is not a hindrance to our growing connection, but rather help us better understand each other and sympathize, as we are all facing the same problem that will test our will to overcome through cooperation. We will leap past any hardship that will come. In those obstacles, we will all wear a smile as the proof that throughout those hard times we enjoy each other's company. For this upcoming Christmas, we will show that exchanging of gifts and meeting up are not necessary to keep the tradition of bonding and enjoying together. We will show that knowing each of us is having a Merry Christmas is also enough for us to celebrate together.
Thank you, Grade 11 Descartes. Let's give it up for Grade 11 Herodotus, headed by Miss Sheila Rindal.
The world was fine until a deadly virus started to circulate. A meter distance, we are advised to separate. The plans we looked forward to seemed to evaporate. It paralyzed the nation and brought fear we cannot delineate.
I wanna go and fight in this fight. I wanna be more than just a child.
All these fears are around me, they're coming to get me.
My emotions, they follow words of tomorrow.
If you know we still get it, you'll probably get it today.
Do you see that spark of light amidst the dark, reminding us that we can overcome this hurdle?
onto that hope, a brighter tomorrow will emerge. And if unite, this challenge would be easier to handle.
I wanna hear the morning sound of love. All these fears are around me, coming to get me.
Know what if you get it, you probably felt it today, right?
We can pull the rope of life against the deadly virus that is pulling it away from us.
This is a tug of war. We can win as the powerful emotions are fast approach.
The positive words are gracefully transmitted to one another. The horrifying clouds of fear are slowly fading.
We're holding the wand of hope that builds a beautiful rainbow. And together with love, we can get through this.
Thank you, Grade 11 Herodotus, for that performance. And now, may I present to you the Grade 12 Copernicus, headed by Mr. Joseph Lamboloto.
Bitaw kamay ang paraan patungo sa ating inaasahang pag-iwas. Magkatingin, magkalayo, mag-usap. Ano ba ang COVID-19 maiwasan? Alas 8 na ng gabi at ika'y galing sa iyong bahay.
12 Copernicus. What a beautiful presentation. And the last contender, let us all welcome the grade 12 leader, headed by yours truly, Mr. Leandro Milan.
I'm Pio Ontiveros. The fear of the novel coronavirus is widespread. It's affecting the way we live. Our planned activities and schedules are changing, and every day more people are getting sick.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, beneath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dared distort the sound of silence. Who said they do not know? Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my voice that I might teach you. of silence.
Hello virus from Wuhan, another problem's here again. Because you see the contagion creeping, and the virus is indeed spreading, and the memory of SARS planted in my brain still remains. We stand and fight the virus. We hear of theories how it grew. From snakes and bats became a flu, passing the sickness from man to man. Now it's growing, getting out of hand. It's a virus that has traveled near and far. Corona, we have to fight the virus.
Thank you so much, Heidegger. Wow, that was really an amazing performance, senior high school. There is no one in this world is perfect. We will always be challenged by somebody else who may be better, but then, we are the best version of ourselves. No one can be better than us. We just have to grow older in order to become the best version of ourselves tomorrow than who we are today. I know that you are all excited to know the results of today's competition. But to formally close the program, may we call on the junior high school teacher, Mr. Geoffrey Relly.
On behalf of International Christian School, I would like to congratulate all the participants of mass presentation this year as we celebrate the 27th years of ICS amidst pandemic with the theme Discovering, Challenging, and Transforming with the New Normal. Remember guys, you are all winners already because of your sacrifices, perseverance, and determination in this challenging time to accomplish this kind of activity with the help of your classmates, parents, and your respective teacher. The goal of this activity is to showcase the unique talent of every ICSian to promote a specific advocacy by means of a short video clip. Your role is to be an advocate. On the other hand, being an advocate does not only mean you shared your thought, but rather knowing your rights and responsibilities, you're able to speak up for your rights, use your voice and be the agent of change. Be the change, because the world needs a change. It is me, it is you, it is all of us who must bring that change. Once again, congratulations guys. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, sir, for that inspiring message. To our audience, can you still handle the excitement? Thank you, teachers, for guiding our assistants, and congratulations to all the winners. Give yourselves a well-deserved round of applause. Once again, I am Rotaractor Leandro Milan, the Grade 12 Heidegger Advisor. Thank you for all who've joined and participated in our field demonstration program. God bless us all, and we hope you enjoyed today's activities. We wish you all good day.